Well, I guess this is an annual event that we always look forward to. This club does a great job in the community and supports Children's Hospital, so we certainly like to be a part of this whenever possible, and bye week gives us that possibility. I think this week is a time for maybe a little mental, physical, and psychological rest for our team, and opportunity to improve. We're going to practice Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this week, and whether it's individual groups or units improvement are all things that we want to focus on, and we want to give the players a little exposure to what any of the next four opponents do that's different than what we've seen so far. So that'll be kind of the goals that we have for this week.
How much have you even been able to watch LSU at this point?
I watched I watched Auburn's offense versus LSU's defense. That's all I've had a chance to watch so far.
So what do you think based on watching that a little bit?
No opinion. They got a good team. They're a very good team, and they got a good defensive team. And we're really not going to start on LSU till Thursday. Players get stale if you work on the same team for too long. So we got a lot of other things that we're trying to clean up and do between now and then. So that's not really the focus. And I was really watching Auburn's offense, if you want to know the truth about it.
Nick, after the game, Matt kind of understated his performance, said it really wasn't that big of a deal. How big of a deal was that for him moving forward?
I think it was good for his confidence. I think he'll learn a lot from it. And even though we were very pleased with the things that he did in the game, there's obviously always things that we made mistakes on that we could improve, and I'm sure this will be a really good learning experience for him and a really big confidence builder for him for the future. So we were pleased with what he was able to do. He did a nice job of executing, kept it simple, did his job well, didn't make it too complicated, and I think that's really kind of the key to the drill.
Nick, where do you think the defense has taken the next step, or where do you think it's improved the most in 8 to 9 games?
Well, I think we're trying to make progress. I think, when we've had Terrell Lewis and Anthony both, on the field, it's really helped the pass rush. We play those two guys together a lot, especially in nickel. So we've been able to affect the quarterback a lot more, when those two guys are playing. We still, have a ways to go in terms of ability to execute together as a group without making mental error here, mental error there that leads to plays. Because I think when you get in close games, those kinds of things can really, really hurt you. And as a team, we still get far too many penalties, too many undisciplined type penalties that we need to clean up. We give people too many extra opportunities, whether it's on third down or 4th and 3, line up offsides on a punt return where you're just going to fair catch the ball. I mean, you're giving people extra possessions on offense, and when they have good players and good teams, those things can really hurt you.
How much do the next two workouts, you said no LSU until Thursday, that you enjoy as a coach, where you get to, it's just focus on trying to work on the things that need to be done?
Oh, I like all the practices. I like it when we're focusing on what we need to do to improve. I like it when we're trying to strategize for the next team that we're going to play, and try to teach the players what they need to know to be able to implement the plan against those strategies. So I enjoy all of it. So we just take it one day at a time and try to get the most out of every day and be where your feet are and control what you can control in that moment. And that's been the thing I think that can help the players the most and can help us the most as coaches.
What will be the approach to Tua when he is able to return to practice?
We just have to see what he can do and evaluate his mobility and his performance, and that can't really predict any of those things. Just got to let it happen and see how it goes. And I think Wednesday will probably be the first day he's back out on the field. He's been on the Ultra G now and progressing well on that, which is usually the protocol for how we bring players back that have lower extremity type injuries.
Based on how well his rehab's going at this point, is it fair to say that you guys are pretty optimistic at this point that he's going to be available?
I just said we're not making any predictions. So is it fair to question that? We can't know. I can't know. I got no crystal ball. I don't know how he's going to do in Wednesday's practice. I don't know how he'll do after that. So is it fair to say I don't know?
It is fair to say.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is there a
Nobody
couple-
knows.
Is there a percentage that you want him to get to that you feel comfortable?
No, if he can perform to the best of his ability, we're not going to put him in a situation where he can't perform. All right, and if he can perform, he'll be able to play. If he can't perform, then he won't play.
One more? We done?
Do you have a cutoff?
So no more hypothetical questions.
Yeah,
I love them.
okay.
You know, I mean,
Is that phone
It's not
already
hypothetical.
been hypothetical?
It's not hypothetical. Do you have a date where you need to know by? Do you have a date?
We
where
wouldn't
you,
share that
No.
probably if we did.
no, I don't really have a date. I have a date that I need to know. Can the guy play well enough to perform well enough to help the team have a chance to be successful?
All right.
Whenever
Thanks,
that
guys.
day comes, that's when we'll let you know.
Thanks.